The current wave of attacks on Hindus is not an isolated incident, but a grim echo of past traumas, a reminder that the wounds of history run deep. In this age of instant connectivity, misinformation spreads like wildfire, fanning the flames of hatred. False narratives, disseminated through social media and amplified by irresponsible media outlets, have played a sinister role in the recent violence. Exaggerated accounts of attacks on Hindus, fabricated stories of desecration, and inflammatory speeches have poisoned the minds of many, inciting them to violence. One particularly egregious example is the viral post claiming the deaths of hundreds of Hindus, the rape of countless women, and the destruction of numerous temples. While the reality on the ground is grim, such blatant lies serve only to deepen the divide and incite further violence. International observers, like Thomas Keane of the International Crisis Group, have condemned the role of misinformation, particularly from Indian media outlets, in exacerbating the situation. Their sensationalized coverage, often lacking in factual accuracy, has only fueled the flames of fear and distrust. Amidst the despair, glimmers of hope emerge. The interim government, led by Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus, has condemned the violence and pledged to protect all citizens. However, their task is Herculean. The security apparatus is stretched thin, the police force struggling to maintain order. The absence of a functioning government further complicates the situation, leaving a void that extremists are all too eager to exploit. Yet, within the beleaguered Hindu community, resilience shines through. Students, defying fear, have formed neighborhood watch groups, standing guard outside temples and homes, determined to protect their own. Religious leaders from both communities have stepped forward, preaching peace and urging restraint. The road ahead is long and arduous. Healing the wounds of the past, rebuilding trust, and ensuring the safety of all citizens will require a concerted effort from all segments of society. The international community too has a role to play, providing support to the interim government, promoting dialogue, and countering the scourge of misinformation.
Bangladesh has seen some unrest recently. Buildings were burned and people were hurt. Scary stuff, right? But here's the thing. A lot of what you saw online about it wasn't the whole story. See, some folks were quick to say it was all about religion, Hindus being targeted just for their faith. And look, anytime anyone's attacked, it's bad. But blaming it on religion when it's not about that, that's a whole other level of messed up. Turns out this wasn't some holy war, it was way more about politics. Bangladesh, they've got their own political parties, own struggles. Think of it like Democrats and Republicans, but with way higher stakes. So when these attacks happened, they weren't random. They were aimed at folks connected to a certain political party, the Awami League. Didn't matter if you were Hindu, Muslim, whatever. If you were seen as backing the wrong side, you were a target. Now, how'd this whole religion thing get started? Well, social media's got a lot to answer for. See, it's easy to share a shocking headline, a picture of a burning building, and say, "Look at this! Muslims attacking Hindus!" Problem is, most folks don't check if it's true. They hit that share button, and boom, misinformation spreads faster than a Kardashian marriage rumor. And suddenly, folks halfway across the world are convinced there's a religious war going on. This whole mess hurts everyone. It makes folks in Bangladesh scared and distrustful of their neighbors. It stirs up trouble between religious groups when they should be sticking together. And here's the kicker, it also gives ammo to those who already hate on Muslims. They see these fake stories and go, "See, told you." Suddenly, Islamophobia gets a boost, all thanks to a bunch of made-up crap online. So next time you see some crazy story, especially about another country, take a breath, ask yourself, who's saying this? What's their angle? A little skepticism goes a long way. Because in the age of the internet, sharing without checking, that's like throwing gasoline on a fire.
Hey there. Today, I'm diving deep into the